What's good, fam? This your boy Greg, one half of the co-pilots. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. So we gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Apparently, people like Kirk Herbstestreit, Cam Newton, who I'm a big fan of, pretty much had a problem with how the committee did by selecting the playoff teams and things of that nature, whatnot. It's like a lot of people, and it's go along parallel with the argument that a lot of people have, like they feel that the playoff committee did not put in the best teams, and due to the blowouts that happened week one of the playoff, things happen and whatnot. Um, I gotta call it like I see it, man. Y'all gotta get off that, man. You get what I'm saying? I gotta call BS when I see it, man. I feel like it's a lot of people is petitioning more like like as though they want to see more SEC teams or things of that nature, and I get it, watching bowl games, you don't want to see blowouts. You want to see, a competitive game or whatnot because it's the last game of the season. So you pretty much want to go out with a banger. You get what I'm saying? So I understand. But on the flip side of that, every team had a chance to earn their spot. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like it was no bias intent or anything. You get what I'm saying with the playoff selection. Um I feel as though, man, and correct me if I'm wrong or whatnot, man. I feel like more people are trying to make a case that teams like Alabama should have got in. Teams like Ole Miss should have got in. You know what I'm saying? And here's my thing on that, man. When you go to bringing up these teams and whatnot, you talking about strength of schedule, the games they have to play throughout the season or whatnot. Also, you have to bring up this too. Let's not forget some, an important thing is this: the losses as well. You get what I'm saying? Now, Alabama is a team. They went 9-3. You get what I'm saying? They went 9-3. Now, if these losses would have came from teams like teams that was like ranked, it would have been. I would feel as though Alabama would have had like much of a stronger case than what they have now, but they still would have been left up out of there. You get what I'm saying? When you lose to teams like Vanderbilt, Vanderbilt was 6-6. You lose to them, an unranked team, by the way, and you lose to Tennessee, which that was a that game could have went either way. But you lose to Oklahoma. And you lose to Oklahoma towards the end of the season. You get what I'm saying? And you lose to them 24-3. A team that is 6-6. You get blowed out by Oklahoma. You get what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me like um you're gonna put a team like Alabama that with those losses against a SMU team, you get what I'm saying? And you telling me that you're considering the strength of schedule? You also got to consider the strength of the losses as well. SMU is a team that they prior to the conference championship, they only loss came from BYU, which is a team that finished ranked number 17. You know what I'm saying? They went 10-2. BYU was a good team this year. SMU was a good team this year. You get what I'm saying? So, a lot of people want to look at like, the first round of the playoffs. It was a lot of blowouts and everything like that there. But we also got to factor in this as well. You get what I'm saying? Um, Tennessee also got blowed out. By the way, you get what I'm saying? You're gonna say that Tennessee wasn't deserving to be in the playoff because nobody is making a complaint about Tennessee being in the playoff. You're only talking about teams like Indiana getting blowed out by Penn State, and no, they lost to Notre Dame, and um SMU getting blowed out. You get what I'm saying? So why not, you know what I'm saying, like people like Kirk Herbstreit, Cam Newton, why are y'all not bringing up the fact that Tennessee lost? You get what I'm saying? Why y'all not lost? They got blowed out. Cause it was 21-0 in the first quarter. If we was playing Madden, they would have been passing the controller by now. You know what I'm saying? So, then you have like Lane Kiffin. He had something to say as well. You know what I'm saying? And which is another guy I'm a fan of. But at the same time, and I understand that you want to make a case for your team that you feel as though we should have been in the we're a better team and everything. I get it. You gonna petition for your team, so I get that. But understand this: you have a loss to Kentucky, a team that was 4-8. You know what I'm saying? You lost to Florida, a unranked team. You know what I'm saying? You lost to LSU. Now LSU was a good team, by the way, but you have 3 losses. You're in the same boat as Alabama. You get what I'm saying? It's no way that you should feel as though that you should have been in a playoff against over SMU or Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it. You could say, okay, the games would have been more competitive. They're a better team and everything. We should have brought the best team because we want to see the best game. You know what I'm saying? What happened to earning your spots? You get what I'm saying? And so now with all that being said, it's like as though that you feel that it's like a sense of entitlement, just because um these schools have this prestige name, they come from this conference or whatnot, that off rip they deserve to be in, they should be in, they are entitled to be in over some of these smaller schools. No, it does not work like that. You know what I'm saying? um you if this was the BCS era, which as though I'm glad we got away from, if this was the BCS era, you get what I'm saying? A lot teams with one loss wouldn't even much be petitioning saying they should have got in the bowl game. Well, yeah, sometimes they do, but they wouldn't even had a case because you win, either you win, or you don't. You get what I'm saying? So now the margin of error has widened. So now you have these teams feel as though, with 3 losses, feel as though I can make an argument that I should have been in. No, you win your games. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had the same amount of games on their schedule. You get what I'm saying? I get it. Some schedules are harder than others. You get what I'm saying? But we don't complain about that. We keep pushing. You know, and like I say, man, we have to get away from this sense of entitlement with certain teams or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is that I feel like it's a lot of SEC bias going on. You know what I'm saying? People want to petition for Alabama should have got in, Ole Miss should have got in over some of these teams that got blowed out. You know what I'm saying? But they're not making a case that they should have got in over Tennessee. They just want these SEC teams to replace some of these smaller schools or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Then now, and I gotta go back to this. You know what I'm saying? Last year, Florida State was left off out of the college playoff because according to them, we didn't have our quarterback. It wouldn't have been a good game. Things of that nature, which a lot of those games we won because our defense stepped up and made plays. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, and we can research this. But now fast forward. Now we look at this season. You know what I'm saying? We had the Georgia Bulldogs, a SEC team, you know what I'm saying? Which they deserve to be in the playoff, you know what I'm saying? But they are without their starting quarterback, Carson Beck. You know what I'm saying? But they still was placed in the playoff. Never did the argument come up or anything come up that they don't have their starting quarterback. They shouldn't be. It's not gonna be a good game or whatnot because they don't have their starting quarter. Never did that come up, but it came up against an ACC team in Florida State that went undefeated. By the way, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I just smell BS from a mile away, and I gotta call it out, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, y'all get in the chat, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? This your boy Greg, one half of the co-pilots. I'm out.